Welcome, everyone.
Hello, 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 everybody. Hello, hello.
I'm going to post. For those of you who may not know, it is Monday. I was about to say Wednesday, but Monday, February,
March, April,
March,
May,
June,
June.
March the 17th.
I ain't hating on you, cause boy, it's hard to keep up with
Lord,
these
I'm
days.
telling you, I said
I can't
February.
remember what I've done.
I don't want to go back. So you guys go tell somebody to join us. Y'all get on too. We on 5 minutes early. Before, baby, I used to have to go leave to go to my flute lesson.
Yeah, but
I
that's
got to go work out.
yeah,
Darlene working on something. Got to go somewhere.
yes,
And
yes.
so, and I am going to post for your folks who may not know, who weren't on last week, that Confidence will be back. Don't believe me, it's on. That's what he did. He post this. Hey guys.
Boom.
Mm-hmm. I'm sharing in advance, you guys, on Fuller's Facebook page that there is going to be a presidential achievement celebration, achievement award ceremony in Washington, D.C. And yours truly is one of the recipients. And so that will be on March the 21st. That is this Friday at 6:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. It is going to be broadcasted on Facebook Live.
And another one of my
and
homeboys will be on the program as well. The Honorable Charles Moreland from Griffin, Georgia, the first congressman elected from Washington, D.C. So
put Charlie Moreland on here.
Griffin stepping up, always on the stage.
Charlie Moreland. Let me see. Charlie on Facebook?
I don't know. I really don't know.
No, he's not. But I was going to tag him too. So I'm putting it out there, you guys. So be sure, we won't be able to remind you, but so I'm putting it out there in advance. Okay, so let me turn off here. You can keep going, baby. I'm going to put on here. I'm going to stop the ticker. Welcome, everyone. Hey there. Y'all know we came in on 5 minutes early. So y'all heard the announcement. I did post the what's about to take place on this coming Friday, so that you can review that for your pleasures on Friday at 6:30 p.m. We'll be in D.C.
And you didn't tell them about you singing.
Oh, yes. I am singing the national anthem. However, I invited my girls,
right,
Renelda and Karen, for our Legal Shield convention. We were asked last year to sing, and instead of us, normally they'll ask one of the three of us to do the national anthem and the Canadian anthem. And so last year they asked all three of us to do it. We were like, what are we going to do? So, of course, it's 3-part harmony. Uh-huh. So we found a very unique national anthem that we learned, and it was amazing. So my girlfriend Karen lives in D.C., and I thought, let me see if Renelda wouldn't mind coming and celebrating with the families coming to D.C. this Friday. And so I asked Renelda, and Renelda's going to come too. So we're going to do the national anthem. And so for those who are not familiar with the Presidential Achievement Award, it recognizes all, hallelujah, Ronaldo, recognizes those recipients that have been nominated. You have to be nominated based on your achievement in the community, your what else, baby?
Things that you accomplish in life, and I have two. The training of pastors and young men making an impact on their lives and mentoring them, and got probably 20 or more pastoring now on their own, as well as civil rights growing up as well. So this is the Presidential Lifetime Achievement Award. I received the honor and the nomination and the honoree to be an honoree in 2024. So the Honorable President Joe Biden is the certificate is signed by him. We don't know whether he'll be there or not, but they was looking for him or Kamala to be there. But I think they're kind of playing low because they don't know what's happening in Washington now. So
you don't want no stuff pop off.
But we know that the president or the people from Essence Magazine is going to be there.
Okay.
Yeah, so we do know that.
So I'm looking forward.
I'm looking forward to it. I'm getting excited about it.
Yes, we are excited, and I'm excited. So maybe
and if you are in also, I'm preaching Wednesday morning at World Changers Church International at 10 o'clock.
Yeah, 10 a.m.
Yeah, so and then I'm on
Eastern Standard Time.
Have a suitcase in the car and run to the airport.
Almost. Our flight is not until the late afternoon, evening.
What late afternoon?
I think 5.
If it's at 5, we got to leave at 3.
You're right. Because I was planning on going to work. So so we got to jump. I got to get there, and then I got to get out of there. Same thing, full set. So the other thing that happened over the weekend. So what happened with you guys? What's going on over the weekend? So I got this. I'm gonna close it up first. So I got this box that came early. Well, it came in the mail, and we were waiting on Fuller's suit to come. So we had ordered a customized suit for the presidential achievement, and hadn't seen it yet. It went to my old address, and then something happened. And so anyway, so this box came, and we didn't realize it was this box that was coming also. And in the box, Fuller had to sign for it. And so we were trying to figure out what box came that, you had to sign for. So then I opened up the box, and look, you guys, can y'all see that? And I was like, oh my gosh.
Legal Shield.
So it says Legal Shield. And I was going to do this whole big spiel on I really wasn't Facebook. I'm not the person that goes on, and I could have opened up my box. So I wanted to do it with you guys. It is, and I want to say thank you for those that they give me this little recognition card. And I want to say thank you, first of all, to those over the years, you know who you are, that have taken advantage of getting Legal Shield, whether I ask you or you've been a member, but mainly because I asked you, and you probably did me a favor and got it because you thought you were just doing me a favor, but actually it's a benefit for you as well. So anyway, as I opened up the box, I was going through it. I was like, oh my gosh, this is my ring, my $200,000 ring. And so I'm going to take this out of the box if I can get it out. The box is super nice, you guys. The first ring that I received was $150,000. David received the $100,000 when he first made the $100,000, and so it came in this box. Legal Shield know how to do it. Let me say that. And they put your information on the inside. You can't really see that. Say congratulations, Darlene Quincy Fuller, on $200,000. It's the women's ring, 10 karat gold, and engraved plate. It's got my name. I didn't even know it had my name on the inside. And so as I opened it up, I was like, woo, we're getting excited. And so thank you, all of you guys. And so as I looked inside the box, I was like, oh my God. Oops, the ring's falling. So I'll take it out. So it's very nice. It's much different than the $150,000. So I just thought I would share it here and be ooey gooey with you guys. Like, oh my God. I haven't put it on to wear it yet. This is how it comes in this box. And then it's got my information on it. Congratulations. That's a big deal, you guys. Anytime you run a business and people sometimes don't, understand what you're working so hard for. This is, the business that David had for legacy for me and the kids. And, I just want to make sure that, I don't have to keep feeling like I got to honor David. Now it's all about making sure that people have protection. And he just happened to leave the legacy. And so in life, when things came up personally, lost a job, I was able to step right into that business and keep things going. And so congratulations.
So and he left that legacy for you and the kids. And that's wonderful.
Yep. And so I never have to worry about, earning an income because there's always residual income from that. So I wanted to share that with the Godfidence family. So thank you guys, all of you that have Legal Shield and you signed up through me. So that's all I wanted to share. Yeah. And thank you, my baby right here. Fuller, I tell you, it's something about having not only your partner love you, but love you in a way that they don't envy what you're doing. They're not jealous of what you're doing. They're not hating on what you're doing. They're not critical of what you're doing. Because look, a long time ago, Fuller could have said, "Now why you keep doing that? You got a job, or why do you keep saying you're leaving a legacy for or David left a legacy?" It could be all of those things. Y'all haven't been through all them kind of conversations, right?
But that makes you happy. So I want you to be happy.
Yep. And it's so exciting too.
And you happy? I'm happy.
Yep.
I reap the benefits of Legal Shield. So, what can I say? But go get it, baby. Go get that money.
It'll be like that. We ain't trying to just always get the bag, but this is bag paid to be.
Yeah.
And so thank you, you guys, for listening to that. So anyway, that brings me to the conversation. Fuller may not even remember that we were having this conversation. He remembers that we had this conversation, but Friday, we had a great weekend. And Friday, we took some time, really to, we had a busy day. I don't know what was happening all day Friday, but then we knew, I decided, Fuller goes through these reels on Facebook, and on the one of the reels was a restaurant, and Fuller said, "I want to go to this restaurant." So Fuller always talks about Darlene. He's like, "You got to do everything like right now. Does everything have to happen like right now?" I'm like, "Yes." So I found the restaurant and I made reservations, and so it was way in Buckhead. For those that are not familiar with it,
Atlanta traffic at 6 o'clock.
But that was the only
the
day they had.
reservation was at 6 o'clock, so that
traffic. The food was good.
Oh, yeah, it was good. It was good.
So because it was there were hardly any reservations. The only reservation they had was at for that 6 o'clock on Friday. If I could remember the name,
small quaint place.
If I could remember the name of the spot, I would tell them what it is.
Zoo something.
Tulu something. Not even TWO, but TWU or something. Lou, I think LU. And so we went, but on our way, I want to talk about the restaurant because the restaurant was decent. It was good. But what I want to talk about is what Fuller said to me as we were driving to the restaurant. So we're in the car. I'm driving. And so, oftentimes, and I'm sure some of us do the same thing. If I'm not driving, I've got my special gadget here that reeks of use me, pick me up, touch me, feel me, do whatever, look up something, check an email, take a phone call, order something online, get on Amazon, respond to work, look at work, what's going on with Legal Shield, what's going on with work.
Wish somebody happy birthday.
Wish somebody happy birthday. Go buy something. Look up a site, or look up the restaurant. And I'm here. So on the way, Fuller said to me, and I didn't have my phone because I'm driving, but every now and then I would kind of
look at it.
He's like, "I told you about that, picking up and driving." So he said to me, "You remember?"
No.
See, Fuller says stuff off the cuff. He says, I said, I'm glad that we took some time to go to our date night because my mom comes over on Fridays now. So sometimes we feel compelled to include her, not that we have to in date night, but we're including her on Friday. So she come over, she spends the night, and then we forego date night. You have to be careful about that. And so this particular day, we're in the car, we're driving to the restaurant, and Fuller says, I said something to him about, I'm glad that we decided to go together, out with just us. And so he said, "Darlene," or Q, he probably said, "Darlene, I don't want to just be in a relationship with someone that is always on their phone." He wasn't, by the way, he wasn't throwing no shade. He just said, "I don't want to be in a moment where the only thing that we're doing is we're coming home, going to bed, coming home, speaking, having dinner, telephone ringing, ministries going on,
Zoom calls,
all of those things that become distractions in your relationship, and they consume everything about who you are together, and you start living life." And like, I went all the way back when I started this meeting, the Confidence today, and I said, "Welcome everyone. Today is February the 17th. Time has gone by so fast, I don't even remember what month I'm in because we are just on a robot. And this thing here, it's the devil.
Yeah, time consuming.
It's time consuming. Y'all remember when I just want to ask you guys, love you too, Chrislyn. I want to ask you guys, do you know 5 people's phone numbers by heart?
No.
How many people's phone numbers do you know by heart? You don't?
I know yours and Matthew's.
Mm-hmm. And you know what? I know yours by heart. I don't even remember my mom's phone number. I have to look it up. I think I know Austin and Paige's numbers. They're different by one number at the very end, but I have to look it up to see which one belongs to who.
But you know, long time ago, we used to have about 20 numbers in our head, or 50.
Yeah, and what social
call and call just like that. Yeah.
But what technology has done, it's eliminated the need to be creative.
And that's what I'm afraid of for our kids after, well, not our kids necessarily, but the grandkids, the Austin and Paige, because they don't have to think. They got AI. They don't have to think no more. They don't have to do no centers.
Yeah.
They don't have to do mathematics.
Right.
It's everything is there, and they and teachers today let them bring their phone and work their phone in class.
Yeah.
So they're going to be, we're going to fall behind the whole world with education.
Yeah, but more so in our relationships.
Yeah.
Forget the dating, forget the marriage. That's a whole nother this thing here with everybody. It's become a distraction. That's what we call it. Yeah. And when I mean distraction, so when we're at home, look, I don't know about you guys. When Fuller and I could be in the room together, and I just look over, and Fuller's here.
So
Charlie, look.
I look at the funny stuff. That's right. I do. I'm guilty.
Then he'll text me, girl, look at this. Look at this food place we're gonna have to go to. So all of those things.
I laugh and find the food place.
And then he'll put down his phone, and then I'm sure, baby.
Go ahead.
So then I look up, and then he'll probably put down his phone, and then he'll look over at me, and I'm thinking he on his phone. So let me get on my phone. And then he would have put down his phone. He looking over me saying, I'm doing the same thing. And then we stopped communicating.
And I told her, I said, you be on your phone. She said, Full, I don't like when you be on the phone. And just looking at, I said, well, I just do follow suit, because that's what you do. So she get mad. She got not mad, upset with me because I was on my phone. But I said, you on your phone all the time. So I just started looking at it. But I like the comedy and find good restaurant. But tell them about the other place.
Okay.
Before you.
Okay, I'm going to talk about the other place.
Right?
Yeah, okay.
That was good, unusual eating.
Yeah. So we don't know. Sometimes we're skipping out on the intimacy.
The communication and intimacy.
The
you are into me.
Into me.
Into me.
Because I'm so busy on my phone, and my head doesn't stop thinking. You remember the times when we used to be able to dream and really be creative. And so as we're driving, all I'm saying is that Fuller said to me, it was profound. He was like, baby, I wish you really could remember. The problem or challenge with being with someone like Fuller is that they're so on time in their conversation that this is not something that you can teach people. We want to share the things that he's learned over the years, because believe me, he wasn't this nice Kenneth Fuller, probably great as he is now. Thank you, Gene, for raising a grown boy to be a man. I appreciate that. But the things, you don't remember anything that you said?
That was just off the cuff. That's how I was feeling at the time. And then like I said, one night we didn't just put our phones up. Just put them up and sit there and talk. Television can be on if you want to. You don't have to be. But just sit and talk and look at one another.
I wonder, though, what would happen. You guys, Yo, maybe we should do this experiment. I wonder what would happen. And I know some of them are probably saying, well, we don't have no TV on in the house. We don't have no music on. It's just us talking in the house. Okay. Thank you guys for being that person. But I wonder what it would happen. You and I, you guys too, that don't do it, just cut everything off and just have to talk. I think it'd be fine for us.
It don't have to. Yeah, ain't forced. It ain't forced to do because we got a lot to talk about.
Yeah. And we find stuff. We're like, in fact, this weekend, what was really great because you guys hear the crickets,
right?
Ain't nobody here but us. So we went outside. It was really nice. The weather was a little bit chilled, but still a little warm. Went outside, sit out, and watch some TV. And we had the burners, the
outdoor television, and the fireplace.
Yeah, we had the burners on, the heating lamps on, and just kind of sat there. Yes, we watched TV, but we didn't have our phones. And some of the distractions prevent us from really dating because we're always doing other things. And so, but it was just Fuller's profound conversation that was like, Darlene, I don't ever want to be with anybody that I'm competing against telephone. I'm competing against the clock. I'm competing against, your attention, other people, friends, meetings, Zooms, out of town visits. All Saturdays are booked up. All Sundays, we can't change the plan. Every day it's a Monday through Friday, come and go, and then now we're Friday. And then we're back to square one again, which is Monday. And so, and I was also, baby, share this. Then I'm gonna talk about the last thing. I was on Facebook, interestingly enough, and I saw one of our business partners. His name is Ted Ma, and so he was sitting there holding his baby, and had her, in his arms. And he said, I realized that, I should probably be checking 1 million emails that I've gotten. I realized I should probably be scheduling a meeting or, working on the next opportunity for me to make XYZ money or, doing some team building calls or, texting some folks to tell them to get on the next call. And he said, and then I realized I don't get this time back. This me holding my baby, he said, all the money in the world can't change that.
That's right.
I can't take it with me. He said, sometimes we have to put aside the things, he didn't call them distractions, but the things that we want, our desires, to make sure that the people that we love know that we love them. And I tell you, I was like, that went right in line with what you said. And it made me just say, and this was I think this was Saturday, but it made me say yesterday.
And just think about this. When you're always, not you, I'm just saying people as a whole, when you're always on the phone, on Zoom, you can point at me all you want to.
No, I'm doing me.
But you don't have to do that. I'm fine. And wishing everybody anniversary and happy birthday and
posting
and post and stuff. And you got to remember this. And now we ain't kind of nothing to do around the house. This is just distraction with when you're talking about the cooking and the cleaning up and all those things. And if you don't watch yourself, you're tired, so you'll be irritable. So you don't be pleasant as you normally would be. I'm speaking for myself. So because you're always grinding. And my job has gotten a little intense because I got to build some programs from the ground up and then have a layout or platform, alcohol and drugs and sexual orientation, whether sexual identity or sex addicts. And I got to build it from the ground up. And it takes a lot of time. I'm busier than I ever been at the church. So got a lot going on. But I don't want to get so locked up in that till I lose this, because I can't recover I can't recover a day, nevertheless a week or a month. Yeah. So you got to take time to slow down. You got to take time to take time, because if you don't take it, something else will. And you have to put it aside. You have to say, we're gonna do this. Because now she'll tell you, I do look at my phone. I like the reels because they are funny. I look at the funny stuff and people that tell jokes and things like that, so I can laugh. Because I don't post anything. And I look for the restaurants and all those kind of things. But she'll tell you, I walk out of the house and leave my phone and be 1 block away. I don't want to leave it at home. I don't need it. Yeah. Right? Because, I can do without it. So take time for yourself. Take time for each other, because you're not going to get that time back. Because God forbid that one of us don't wake up in the morning or the next day or the next month, and we'll be thinking about all the time we lost that we could have had intimacy, you right. into me.
Yeah.
And we didn't take time to do that. Yeah. And I think that's vital. I think it's you lose something. It's like spending time with the Lord. You just have to spend that time. Don't you want to be a stranger when he calls his name. You're gonna be long distance. Ain't no long distance no more, because everything is sale.
But I think the best thing that Fuller and I did very recently was we're now spending time going to the gym together.
Yeah.
So there's a brand new, it's not brand new.
And enjoy it.
So there's a wellness center near us. And so we have just decided, I went about 3-4 weeks ago, signed us up. And we had thought about, Fuller had a swimming pool at his other house. We had thought about, doing a swimming pool here. And then Fuller was like, that upkeep ain't no joke. And it ain't nobody here but us. And we may not go out there all the time. So why don't we just go to the gym? And so we did. And so we signed up, and every day, at least as much as we can, 3 times a week. And so when I leave here today, I'm headed to, you see, I got this my little swim thing. I got it on. Yeah. I was like, I know we're doing Godfinance, but I got to get to the gym for at least an hour.
And I got to study and pack, so I'm not going today.
Yeah. But with the best thing we could have ever did is to find something that you can do together. So even yesterday, we went to swimming. At 4:00, we booked some lanes, and I was swimming with my little fins on, thinking that I was a superstar swimmer. And then I decided, Fuller said, "Darling, you really can swim." And I was like, "Can't nobody swim? I've been drowned out here." And so I took him off because he was there with me. He gave me the confidence that I needed. Had I been by myself, I'd have never done it. I took off my fins, and I was able to swim a whole lap. I was like, "Oh my gosh, babe!" But
we talking about an Olympic lap. It ain't just like my pool at my house where you could dive in and just go to.
I swim all the way,
right?
Yeah, and so, but just that connection together. Yeah. So if you are not having an activity that you guys can enjoy together,
we both enjoy it.
Yeah, and then now look, we ain't working out together. We did do the swimming. We'll meet up in the spa pool, the warm pool, like what do you call it? The whirlpool thing. Yeah. We'll meet up there. Then Fuller may go to the sauna. I'm going to the gym working out. I got to do my arms, do my legs. Fuller's not there because he's, still going through healing with his back and all that. But we found something to do together. Even if we're meeting there, we're doing that together. Right. So that really has changed, I think, the dynamics of just sitting at home, being on the computer, being on the phone. I got to put it down for at least 2 hours. And so, baby, I'm going to make a commitment. Would you guys make a commitment with me? I'm going to work on, not try, I'm going to work on being present. That's a good word.
That's good. That's a good word.
To being present. So when I come home, what do you say? The systems, this is what Donald Lawrence in the song calls it, the systems of the world. Don't try to steal what rightfully belongs in my home, which is our relationship. We got the kids, they come home from spring break, but this is just an added. So I have to be conscious. Just go put it on the charger. Don't check for every text message that comes up, because I got to respond to every text message. So so today is, I'm leaving with this, not because all of us are in relationships. You can be single, you can be whatever, married, you can be dating, but at some point we have got to be more present. I'm going to commit myself, even when I'm in church. Sometimes I'll have my phone and I'm taking notes, and then I may see a text and I respond to that, but I got to work on being.
That's a good word.
Present.
Good word.
So I'm going to ask you guys as a homework assignment. You'll hear my voice when you pick up your phone to say, especially if you're with your mate or in the room with friends or out for dinner or at a movie, or wherever you're in a relationship with something that this now becomes a
distraction.
Say, my goal is to be present. Hopefully that helped you guys. So I'm going to leave you guys with.
And I want to give a shout out to my cousin Ricky Parks from Griffin.
Okay.
So I think Ricky live in Florida. I think if you can hit me up there and say, "Well, good to see you on, man."
There he is, right there. I see him, and so welcome, Ricky Parks. Good to see you. And then I'm going to leave you guys. We Fuller and I not only went to that restaurant, but we decided to visit another restaurant that's just a hole in the wall. If you live or familiar with Riverdale, Georgia, there's a place, Highway 85. Georgia, I don't know the exact name, but it's a turkey leg place. And they had
it's called turkey something.
Turkeys on the go or something. Turkey fly by the turkey. So now we had a specific one. Now we had a couple. They were really big, right? But they're the kind you get at the fair. But it was smoked, right? And the one that we got was a seafood stuffed turkey. Now, I wouldn't stuff it with stuff, turkey leg. And on top of it was dirty rice and a sauteed shrimp and crawfish. But they put like a little bit of cream, some kind of sauce on top. And we had 2 meals. Actually, my mom had some too. We had lunch and dinner with that. And then I bought a jam and jerk chicken leg, which was good. But that seafood one. So if you ever want
the bomb.
Turkey leg, and you eat seafood,
come to Atlanta.
Yeah, you can hit us up. We'll tell you what.
Hey, Eric, you are one. We got to get one of those and bring it to the house where you guys can eat it when you're in town.
Yes. So it is. It was so good, so good.
And be praying for us. We leaving town Wednesday, and I'm looking for. We're going to the Smithsonian, to the Black History Museum. I lived in DC for 4 years, and so I'm taking Darlene up to Howard University so she can see the famous Howard University and some of the place I used to live. And so we're gonna kind of do
families coming,
a little in DC.
Yeah, so a few sisters are coming, and Renelda's coming. Yeah, and so we're gonna really enjoy. We're gonna enjoy our time with our friends, and then we'll be back for Monday's Godfidence in time to share with you guys a recap of what happened. And then, but on that same Monday, we've got some guests that are going to be with us, Lynetta and Lincoln Dent, or Lincoln and Lynetta Dent, who got a powerful testimony story. And so, but you guys stay tuned, because we will be back on that date, Monday, to tell you all about it. So thank you guys for joining us today.
Blessings to you guys.
And I got to take off these earrings and lipstick and take these glasses off so I can get to water aqua combat. So thank you guys for joining us today. We will see you next time on Godfidence. We love you. Y'all take care and be blessed.